Alright, let's begin some recordings. And this one's called Ex-Convict on Prison Break Mission. Alright, I'm just going to title it by this video by the person in focus's name, Stacy-Ann Garvey. Not sure it's related to Marcus Garvey, but then Garvey is a common name. So, alright, so here, I'm just going to read the relevant parts. Maybe I won't read all of it. Mr. Garvey, Garvey, prior to her joining the faith, who testified to have weathered the storm of abortions, multiple suicide attempts, drug addictions, depression, and years in prison, shared her life was completely redirected by a liberating encounter she had with someone while she was behind bars 10 years ago. She told Star that she is now on a mission to provide other imprisoned women with an opportunity that she believes will cause them to be wholly free again through an initiative she calls Prison Break. And nothing to do with that show that was on in the early 2000s. Quote to quote, the first Sunday while I was inside prison, members from a church by the name of House of God, you have heard that name before, visited and brought up preacher with them by the name of Mr. Fabian Steele. He is now bishop. Well, why is that name familiar? Who knows? Anyways, he preached a word titled "Don't Let the Devil in Your Story." That word shifted something in me and echoed a purpose. He said it didn't matter where I was, I shouldn't let the devil write my story. And it was resurrected purpose in me. I was like dry bones come alive in the valley, Garvey said. She told Star that she gave her heart to the Lord and began a transformation journey right there in prison, where she ended up having a baby. She had attempted to abort before being locked up. Okay, it's interesting. She didn't mention what happened to the child. Garvey, whose 10-year sentence was later cut in half, is now using the story of transformation to let others know that they too can break out of prison depression, self-destruction, sin, and begin walking purpose. Alright, and then she goes to talk about her talk about this thing called the South Camp Adult Conference Correctional Center, where women prison now held on March 25 to 26 to later on this month to minister to inmates. Alright, and it does basically go on to talk about rehabilitating various female convicts for their crimes or whatever other circumstance landed them behind bars. And that's basically what the gist of it. Alright, no. Alright, and I think due to the coronavirus madness that's happening, that she's asking for donations to help these prisoners, female inmates, with the basic necessities. And yeah, if we can help, we should help. Now, wasn't no thing is though is that I just love to have known what her story was before her, to be like, because she mentioned that she had dealt with multiple suicide attempts, drug addictions, depressions. Alright, and she doesn't really detail what happened in her past. I mean, that's just what I wanted to know. I mean, not that I really want to pour this woman's skeleton business out on Front Street, but it'll be interesting to know what led to her become where she is, because it does probably is very indicate that she came from a broken home. I'm just saying that maybe she was probably abused or molested. That's because that's the symptoms a lot of people who have been taken advantage of by adults, whether it's their parents or those or those who or family members. They go, a lot of them experience the same type of behavioral patterns, that they're just on a self-destruct course of self-destruction, because they basically want to kill themselves, which she indicated that she wanted to do. So and the fact that she said drug addictions, which made me believe that maybe she used the drugs to try and cope with whatever bad things happened in her life. I'd just love to have known more about what led to her story, but maybe she doesn't feel comfortable talking about that out in the open. Maybe she has, but it was interesting to know what her story was. And she doesn't mention what happened to the baby that she attempted to abort, because she said, yeah, because she basically said that, okay, I attempted to abort my child, which indicated that either she backed out of it or it failed. There's no mention what happened to the child, no. So how old the child would be, because she said had it 10 years, got locked up 10 years ago or whatever. I don't know. Be 10 years ago, so who knows how old the child would be. So probably the child is still an infant. I'd love to have known what happened to the child. I'm just wondering, because it's good that she's apparently transformed herself and has made some use, but there's just not much more of a backstory that we can find ways to relate to her more, because she sounded like, yeah, she had some very deep psychological issues, but none of that's mentioned here. So with because the things I just want to know more what her story is, because it sounds very interesting that she went from a very troubled background into apparently transforming some, making some use of her life at the moment. So that's what I say. That's what interested me about this, though. This, I wish I would got more details into her background or him to the child, so to speak. I'm just curious. But anyways, this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check them out on the YouTube pages. Miles Goodson Fair and Miles G Productions. Take care.